Jerry, you have sent the invitations and ordered the blue juice, and in doing so, you have healed a dwarf, rescued little Ursula, and experienced much more. You are indeed developing into a genuine tree walker. Now we will begin with the magical part of your training.
And then comes the Treetop Festival. We're looking forward to the blue juice, so hurry up with your training, Nestling.
Ever since I can remember, the Treetop Festival has been held here once a year. Ooh, it serves to celebrate kindness, family, and courage, and most definitely not magic.
Isn't it now? Go forth, young hazelnut.
What is this place?
The Hall of Apprentices. A living place, created by magic. Hidden between two moments in time.
But is it supposed to be so cold in here?
I feel it too. It seems that no one has been here for far too long. And even in Mousewood, almost no one remembers us. Only the elderly.
How long's it been since you were last here?
Too long, it seems. It's up to us to keep the tradition alive. The Hall of Apprentices is a place of transition. Your training begins here, today, and it will end here. Everything takes place under the protection of the first tree.
The first tree? Is it this one?
That is only a statue. The first tree is the oldest tree in this region. It watches over the woods, over the portal trees. It holds this world together. Trees like it are so old that they already exist in other spheres. Their roots reach into dreams, into fantasy.
So where is the first tree?
You may have already visited it in your dreams, but the clearing in which it stands is concealed. The paths which lead there are hidden, like this room. Once your training is complete, I will lead you to the clearing. That is the tradition. But first, you must finish your training, and to do that, we must get this thing working.
The first tree?
Why is this all stuck?
No idea what that is, but there are two of them. It must belong to that machine.
So much time really passed? But that means...
Looks like Mum's new hairdryer.
Yes, very funny. But now I have to make this work, so don't bother me, okay?
Sure thing.
Not bad at all. The thing still won't work. Why is this all stuck?
That won't do any good.
It was working just fine the last time.
That won't do any good. There's a ball stuck in the glass tube. Let's see if it's as easy as fishing change out of the gutter. It works!
But no.
Not a bad idea, but where should the ball go in? The ball won't fit there.
But now let me get back to work. It works! Wonderful! You did a great job! The electromagical apparatus is uncoupled from the flow of time. It processes information from the past and future and prints it out in pictures on cards pressed from the leaves of portal trees. There!
May I take them?
Of course! These 16 cards can already tell you a lot about your training, if you understand how to read them. But these cards are like dreams. Everyone should interpret them for themselves. Unusual. Another card. What does it show?
But that's me.
Extremely unusual. What could that mean?
Ooh! Somebody's floating there. That's a ghost.
A ghost, Jerry? I don't think so. Or have you left your body behind for good this time, magician of Mousewood?
I can feel my leg going numb not far from here. No, I appear to have retained my body, even if it isn't getting any younger, and its scars are itchy. Tell me, Marquis, how did you escape?
Escape, magician? I bring an apprentice. I'm pleased to see you, and to know that the Hall of Apprentices is protected.
So, you are bringing an apprentice. Tell him he shall visit me in my house.
What does the floating man want from me?
He's the guardian of the portals. Your training begins. Take the key, Jerry. You must visit the magician of Mousewood. It won't be easy to wake him, but soon after, you'll learn your first spell.
They're back.
Seek the lock to the key which the ghost lost in the Hall of Apprentices. Behind the door, you'll meet an old friend of mine. See you soon.
Oops, wait a minute. There's something under the board. A card, a really unusual one. Yikes! The key just dissolved into thin air, but now the door is open. sort of place is this? Everything is so huge. It's enough to make you dizzy. Another drop. A sticker. Wow! A gigantic living room for a giant. Although seeing as I'm the size of a mouse, maybe it's not so big after all. I wonder who lives here. Ugh, it smells a bit like old socks in here. A giant chunk of chocolate. I also took the tinfoil. Now I've got milk. Now I've got milk. I'll take that. I better be careful with this thing. Good idea. Uh-oh. I'd say that worked pretty well. There, now it's fixed. Now the cookie should have a voice again. Oh, something fell off the clockwork. Well, it is probably not an important part. Wow, that was loud. Let's see if it woke the giant. Oh man, he's still asleep. Hey, wake up!
Oh, dash it all.
Uh-oh. I didn't mean for that to happen. Hello? I was just trying to repair your clock so I could...
Did your teacher tell you to do that?
No. Why would he?
Old magician of Mousewood. I see my apprentice has...
Did you put him up to that?
No, really.
All right. Ow, my head. Wait 1 second. I bid you welcome, Jeremiah Hazelnut. So, You are the rabbit's new apprentice.
A tree walker in the making. Indeed.
Oh, so you aren't a ghost.
No, not really.
Aro Molina, the magician of Mousewood, is a master of active sleep. When he sleeps, his waking spirit goes wandering.
Wow, that's cool.
Perhaps one day he can instruct you in his art.
Aro. No one has spoken that name in a long time. Yes, it has been a long time. A very long time since an apprentice has been trained in Mousewood.
Really? That long?
We should make ourselves somewhat more comfortable, old friend. Young Hazelnut, I hear that you have already proven yourself as a tree walker in Mousewood. Your next test will be to pass the 4 portals of Mousewood. Behind each of the portals, you will learn a spell.
Wow, that sounds exciting.
But first, there is something you need to return.
What's that?
Pardon me, but I think you have my book.
Oh, yeah, the mouse with the backpack gave it to me.
Thank you. It is very valuable to me. Now, I would like to write one about you. I collect stories, you know.
Who was that? Well, he seemed familiar to me, but I can't recall why.
Only a wood sprite, a close acquaintance of mine. You should rest, Jerry. This has been a long day for you. Rest for a little while.
If you say so.
And he's asleep.
Old friend, what in all the worlds are you doing here?
I am training a tree walker.
That is not what I meant. I say this in all friendship. It is impossible for you to be here, believe me.
Nothing is impossible.
You slept all night.
Yeah, but not too well. I miss my bed.
Be brave, Jeremiah Hazelnut. Magicians have to be strong.
Your next test will be to pass the 4 portals of Mousewood. Behind each of the portals, you will learn a spell.
Okay.
From now on, you can switch back and forth between day and night by sleeping in a hammock or reading this magic book. It can enthrall you for hours, making time appear to pass in an instant.
Return to the portal tree through which we came to Mousewood. There you will learn your first spell.
I'm sure you already have your cards, don't you, Jerry?
Yes.
Do you know how to play quartets?
Yep. No.
I will show you.
A new game, a new chance.
You can use the magic cards from the Hall of Apprentices to play a game. Here in Mousewood, the game is known as quartets. This game consists of 32 cards belonging to 8 quartets, or families, and of course 4 cards per quartet. If you do not yet have 32 cards, the other player will lend you some to make your deck complete. The goal of the game is to obtain as many complete quartets as possible. Every player starts with 10 cards. The 12 remaining cards lie concealed in the stack and will be picked up later.
Choose a card.
It's your turn. You now get to ask for one of the other player's cards, but only cards from quartets where you own at least 1 card yourself. First pick the family and then the card. 1, 2, 3, or 4 for which you want to ask.
Let's see what card you've got there. I'm sure you've got this card.
If the other player doesn't have the card you asked for, then you draw a card from his deck, and it's the other player's turn to ask for one of your cards. If the other player has the card you asked for, then you receive the card and get to keep asking. So you see, it's important to remember which cards you've already asked for and which cards the other player has taken from you so far. This will allow you to predict with some certainty what cards are in the other player's hand. The better your memory, the better your chances of winning. Remember, you can play with those cards, but their true worth does not lie in gambling. Still, I wish you luck.
Oh, rats.
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. Draw a card. It's your turn.
I'm sure you've got this card. Yes, I did that on purpose.
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card. Draw a card. It's your turn.
I'm sure you've got this card.
Terrific!
Let's see. This card. Bet you've got it.
Terrific!
And another quartet. Let's see. This card. Bet you've got it.
Well played!
Let's see what card you've got there. This card. I bet you've got it.
Terrific!
Got a quartet. Let's see. I'm sure you've got this card.
Well played!
Let's see. This card. I bet you've got it. I was so sure that would work.
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card. Draw a card. Opponent's quartet. Choose a card.
Let's see what card you've got there. I'm sure you've got this card. Haha! Let's see. This card. I bet you've got it. Haha! Let's see. I'm sure you've got this card.
Excellent! Quartet.
Let's see. This card. I bet you've got it. Just you wait.
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card. Draw a card. Choose a card.
This card. Bet you've got it. Nope, you don't? Again?
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent's quartet. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card. Draw a card. Opponent's quartet. It's your turn.
This card. I bet you've got it. Oh, rats.
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent's quartet. That's it.
I think I like that. Ooh, this isn't so easy.
Here in Mousewood, people like to play cards. If the people of Mousewood see your cards, they will be very eager to play with you. You can also find additional secret cards, such as this.
But that's Mum.
Indeed. Remember, there are 4 cards in each quartet, just as there are 4 portal trees, inseparably connected. This star map can show you where they lie. Your mother is the second card in your quartet.
And the other 2?
You will understand my words soon enough, and then everything will change.
Hello, Mr. Church Mouse.
Oh, it's you. The boy with the hat and the tight purse strings. Don't worry, this time Junior isn't after your piggy bank, he's after your sanity. The best magician in Mousewood will make you doubt your own mind when he achieves the impossible.
Your son is a magician too? I don't believe it.
Yes, pretty amazing, isn't it? You thought there was no such thing as magic.
No, I just meant...
You will be proven wrong.
But I didn't say that.
When the great Church Mouse Jr. mysteriously empties this glass of water without touching it.
Well, I can't wait. Maybe I'll learn another one of my 4 spells here. Hey, is the water level going down? How long is this going to take?
Could you maybe put the nut in the water glass? Sometimes Junior has a bit of stage fright.
Okay.
At last, someone's coming on stage.
Hey, Jerry!
We didn't know you were performing here too.
I'm just helping out.
Put the nut in the glass and stop stealing the show from Junior.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Whoa! Completely soaked up. The glass is almost dry.
That's darn handy if you have to drain something.
I could really use a nut like that.
Indeed, it is magic. Please, not too much applause.
I think that's usually called sleight of hand.
Thank you for your kind attention. You can now see Junior every evening. Ladies and gentlemen, Junior.
So, did Junior find the nut, or where does he come in?
No idea.
Break a leg. I have to go.
Break a leg? Is that supposed to be funny? What strange children some parents have. Isn't that right, Junior? Exactly.
Break a leg.
What's strange? Isn't that... Don't worry, this time Junior isn't after your piggy bank, he's after your sanity. This show will give him a second source of income, along with dealing in things, stuff, and junk, we also had a darling green crack beetle. A real crowd puller, let me tell you. Unfortunately, it ran off the day before yesterday. Junior almost caught it.
A green beetle, Yikes! Ugh, that must be the crack beetle that the church mouses are missing. Okay, come here, you icky green beetle. Cracky, cracky. I think this little fella's yours, isn't he?
Oh, you found it. Our darling little sunshine is back, Junior. Aren't you glad? I found this card. Strange, isn't it? I'll give it to you. It's so creepy that no one will buy it anyway.
I can use that to call Plato at one of the Golden Post horns. Then he'll whisk me away on his bike. What's going on here?
The bodies are my due, for I discovered him, freed him from the prison of his existence, and made him useful to us.
The belongings are my due, for I placed the 4 metals in his hands. When his vengeance is at hand, our work begins.
The land is my due, for I let him know the order in which he must drive them into the trunk. When their power comes to bear, our work shall begin.
The souls are my due. From me, he knows how many blows he must strike. Once he has struck them, we will go to work.
Someone is listening.
Only a child.
A human.
One of us.
Come to us, Jerry.
Oh, how did they get here so fast?
Jerry, behind this portal lies another world, strange to us, but home to you. There you must learn your first spell. That is our tradition.
How exciting!
This time we will open the portal for you. Seek the ancient toad we saw at the foot of the portal tree. It is old.
I have seen in your cards that the toad will keep a spell ready for you to learn. Probably.
Arrow, stick to your script.
Oh. Good luck, young apprentice.
Well then. Whoa! I'm home again. Huh. I was sort of afraid I'd come out somewhere odd. Everything is suddenly so small and normal. Whoa. Well, almost normal. Has the toad really always sat there? I've climbed around on these stones so many times. Oh man.
The woodpecker. It says...
Ah, everything is just as it used to be. Reassuring. You don't say. Obviously I don't speak woodpecker. What are you trying to tell me, bird? What? Hey, why you look at me like that? I have a sinking feeling I said something wrong. Oh well, at least it's quiet now. Mum, today you can only get from here to our house into the woods where the old path tree is. I think I can hear a cricket chirping in the barrel. Such a racket in the middle of the day. Unbelievable. That'll take care of it. There. Now it's quiet. Almost too quiet. Just a little hint. Oh man, now my ears are ringing. Anyway, the sneeze seems to have chased away most of the birds in the neighborhood. But the toad is still sound asleep.
Who disturbs the peace of the woods? child. Let me listen to the world a moment longer. Just a few months. Just a few years. Listen. Listen. To the streams of time.
I'm Jerry Hazelnut, mighty magician.
Understand, all this means little in the streams of time.
The streams of time?
The streams of time. Once you learn to pause, to wait, and to listen, then you will sense how they flow around you. The rock. I can hear the whispering.
The whispering of the rocks?
The rock. It hears if you learn to hear and to listen. As you listen to me, it can reveal to you what the streams of time have carried past it. Come closer so that you can learn how you can hear the voices of the rocks. The voices of the woods. They sound more mournful since my last awakening. Perhaps this is my last awakening before I become one with the streams of time. Oh, this world is changing. The world whispers to me of your fate. The path which you have taken will show you the meaning of horror. Beware, beware. Yet it also holds joy if you find that which you do not even know you have lost. Let me listen to the world a moment longer. Just a few years. Listen to the streams of time.
They fell asleep. Horror? And find something I don't even know I lost? I wonder if Mum is back from shopping. It feels like ages since I saw her.
Be brave, Jeremiah Hazelnut. Magicians have to be strong.
Whoa!
Jerry, you did it! You've learned to hear the whispering of the rocks and stones. With this, you can listen to any stone that has been given a face. An excellent first spell. Now try it on this crystal statue. The spell is on your magic wand. Take it and point it at the statue. The spell is on your magic wand. Take it and point it at the statue. The spell is on your magic wand. Take it and point it at the statue.
Jerry?
Did somebody just call my name?
It begins. The first nail has been struck.
What does that mean?
I will explain everything to you in good time. I must consult with a magician of Mousewood. You know where to find us, or contact me with the Advice Seeker if you need my help. Seek the entrance in the next portal tree. You will learn your next spell there. But you will have to open the next portal tree without my help. Look for the magical creature who lives in Mousewood. You have already met one of them, a little man in green. Your cards tell me that you will learn another spell from him. But to do so, you must ask him to open the portal to his home for you. For only there can he teach you his spell.
Little man in green. Oh no, he's probably still hopping mad at me. I hung the clock part over the key.
Wait a sec. Which one of you did that? It's not funny. I have to take care of Uli's garden. Go away with that thing.
Oh man. This really makes me feel guilty. But the mouse wouldn't have noticed if it hadn't tried to go into the garden. I'd better take the clock part with me. I hung the clock part over the key. Something's not right here. A hole. He used the clock part instead of the key without noticing. The door.
These cupcakes are Uli's favourite, made with herbs from his pharmacy. Try one. Oh, come on, just a little nibble.
Sorry, but I'd rather not play lab rat for the herbal cupcakes.
Lab rat? Is that what they call scientists where you come from?
No, it's not important. Ha! It sounds like they really enjoyed their work.
No, you have to take carpentry seriously. First, you have to sketch and measure.
Or you can just jump right into it. Be spontaneous. It helps. With a saw, hammer, nails, paint.
But only after you have everything planned out. Otherwise, it will come to nothing.
But that way you plan out all the fun.
You work to earn money. It doesn't need to be fun.
You see?
That's complete nonsense. It makes no sense without fun. Planning is secondary.
Secondary? Without planning, everything goes to pieces.
You take everything too seriously.
You don't take things seriously enough.
I think they're busy right now.
I'm right.
I'm more right.
The two of them are distracted. Let's see what's in that cabinet. Oh! A whole quartet! The old magician must have forgotten the cards in there.
I'm right.
I'm more right.
We are preparing the Treetop Festival, young tree walker. Even if this strange guest is set on wasting my time.
Your land, it lies undeveloped. Every second of your inactivity means a loss.
However often you repeat that, it still makes no sense to us. Jerry, I saw how you jumped into our painting. And you took good care of my niece. Thank you. Perhaps Jonathan is right about magic. Perhaps he knows more about these things than I.
The land here must work, but it doesn't. Sometimes you need help from someone who knows the score. We can stop the uncontrolled growth. Get everything under control.
We do not need any help from you. Ho, ho.
We have arrived. We will be the solution.
Okay. Suspicious guy.
Natural History by Hildegard of Beehive. Oh, where shall I put that?
How about sorting the books by topic? Brainy stuff here, nature stuff there.
That is exactly what I am doing. Here are those with a red cover, and over there is where those with green covers will go.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
But of course. Then you can find the red books immediately when you look for them. I mean, no one ever reads the green ones anyway. Weird stuff, that is. In Literaria, they didn't have green books at all.
Ooh, Jonathan, you've never even been there.
Of course I have. But naturally, it was during a reading tour.
As you can see, young man, Jonathan's sorting skills are just as dreadful as his sense of humor.
A little laugh now and then can't hurt.
Now, once again, I've lost the thread of my contemplations.
Pardon me?
Conrad can't focus when there's such a ruckus.
Could you
going on.
please play outside with Ursula?
Yeah, sure. What does she like to play?
Can't you guess, Nestling? She loves to play hide and seek.
I told Ursula that she should only play within the town walls. Because of the crows, and at night she needs to sleep.
Got it.
Ooh, Finally, I can work in peace.
Then close your eyes and count to 10, youngster.
Will you be able to find Ursula 4 times?
Ursula! Gotcha! She's gone! What a cutie! Ursula! Found you again. She's gone. Where could she be hiding this time? Where is that humming coming from?
It's no never, no
Ursula!
more. Will I play the wild rover? No, never.
There you are.
No more.
She's gone. Where could she be hiding this time?
And it's no never.
Ursula! Gotcha! That was the 4th time. Oh, what have you got there? A card? Did you find that in the bushes? I think she's headed back to the town hall. What a cutie! Where is that hub? There he is again. The little man in green. The little guy put his clothes on the table. I'll go grab them.
Tater skins and goat manure. You can see me. What do you want from me?
I'm, looking for a tree portal.
You want to break into me world, and I'm supposed to help you do it. Miserable blackmailer. Right. All right. You leave me no choice. Put my clothes back, turn around, and I'll help you. And stop staring at me shamrock.
You're... Oh.
There. That's better. Well, rattle me bog. Where's me hat?
I still have it.
Ah, a professional blackmailer, are ya? All right. Meet me at night above the town hall, then I'll show you the way into my world. But kindly bring my hat with you.
Professional blackmailer? I want to be a magician.
What are you doing there, boy? Sounds like a bad case of talking to yourself.
Nonsense. There's a little green man that only I can see. What?
Nothing.
I borrow your water nut?
The water nut? But that is Junior's most popular trick.
It's also his only trick, isn't it?
You mean Junior should expand his repertoire?
Exactly. Or better still, perform without a nut.
Without a nut? Oh, that is a revolutionary concept that has never been attempted in Mousewood. All right. I always say, laughing customers are paying customers. So show me a show that makes the audience laugh. If it works, we'll swap your program for the water nut.
Okay. You want jokes? I'll improvise for you.
Well then, good luck. And now, opening for the wonderful Church Mouse Jr., ladies and gentlemen, Jerry.
Hey, Jerry!
Are we getting the nut again?
No, now it's time for a laugh.
Oh no, I've got a bad feeling about this.
I know what you mean.
Here it comes. Well, why did the chicken cross the road?
What? You can't be serious.
Our cousin Henry lives on the road. At least that's where he used to live. Now he lives in the hospital.
Oh, I didn't know.
Jerry,
It's all right.
But it isn't funny either.
get off the stage.
Again, I'm sorry.
No offence taken. He didn't mean it like that.
I know.
Jerry, you can't tell road jokes to hedgehogs. Everybody knows that. Here, take the paper and pencil and go look for good jokes. Jokes that the local audience can appreciate.
Okay, that's probably a good idea. Thanks. Break a leg. I have to go.
Break a leg? What straight isn't that?
Uh-oh, I think Conrad is still awake. Just dusty old papers. Hey, a playing card. Oh man, it's really dark up here. And cold too. At home I'm not allowed to climb around on rooftops. At home I'd be reading comics under the covers with a flashlight now.
Hey, no you don't. Nobody comes in here without an invitation.
What? Why not?
Private party, capiche. You ever heard of one?
No? What does it mean?
It means that nobody who wasn't invited gets to join the celebration.
Oh, I see. Why didn't you just say so?
Oh.
What are you celebrating?
Well, a birthday. What else? You don't know anything. Well, we're it's going to be a dull party without a cake.
What did you say?
Nothing. None of your business. Family matter.
Why are you standing out here all alone instead of joining in?
Because I have to wait here
What are you waiting for?
for you to finally start minding your own business. When is Annie going to deliver that blasted cake?
So, there's no cake at your party.
Yeah, that's right, you little wise guy. I don't know what's keeping Anya, but without cake, this party will be a disaster. But that's family business and only family business.
Well then, have a good time. I don't mind being excluded.
Fine.
Just a sec. Welcome back.
I've heard that the Hare family is waiting for a cake.
Yes. They celebrate every night and have various special requirements. But unfortunately, I'm missing a couple of ingredients.
And I bet you just happen to have a list for me, don't you?
Yes, you guessed it. If you find the ingredients, I can make the cake, and you can take it to the hares.
About the cake for the Hare family, again.
If you find the ingredients, I can make the cake, and you can take it to the hares. Just take a look at the list of ingredients.
See you later.
Take care.
Oh. Hello, Jeremiah. It seems like you also like to be out and about at night. I love the serenity of being alone in places like this at night. You can hear the whisper of secret stories that are hiding here and there. I have a special story for you. It's about mice and squirrels in the woods. Would you like to hear it? Did you like my story? I often find strange things between the worlds. Fragments of stories long forgotten. Lost beginnings. And lost endings. Perhaps there's something you have forgotten. Maybe I can find what you have lost. Oh. Hello, Jeremiah. Did you know that the moon is responsible for the tides? But my old friend the moon has nothing to do with this flood, or with the wild crows that haunt this area during the day. Do you see the lights on the other side of the river? Over there looms the beginning of the sad story for Mousewood's folk. I hope it will have a happy ending.
Isn't there something we can do to help?
That is out of our hands, I'm afraid. But wait, let me tell you a beautiful story from the time before the flood. It's about the old magician visiting the post office by the river. Would you like to hear it? Did you like my story? I often find strange things between the worlds. Fragments of stories long forgotten, lost beginnings, and lost endings. Perhaps there's something you've forgotten. Maybe I can find what you have lost.
Now, if I fold it like this, and then... Ta-da! A pot.
Oh! Are you going to cook something? What is it?
Let's see.
Not that I need anything. I can manage all by myself. Ooh! Now that looks tasty. If that cheese were also seasoned right, well, I might actually be tempted. Ooh. Oh, that smells so incredibly good. A well-peppered cheese fondue. I bet it would keep me fed for a week.
Would you give me some red berries in exchange?
Berries? Who needs them anyway? Take as many as you like.
If they taste as good as they smell. By now I must have collected enough berries for 4 games at least.
Hello, Jeremiah. Ah, I thought I was alone. So, you also like to stride through the night, moving behind the scenes. That's where I find many of my stories. And I know an interesting one about the grumpy wood dwarves who live here. Would you like to hear it? Did you like my story? I often find strange things between the worlds. Fragments of stories long forgotten, lost beginnings, and lost endings. Perhaps there's something you've forgotten. Maybe I can find what you have lost.
Perfect. Hey, juice is already coming out of the tap. Now I have beet syrup on tap. There's some talk in remember other inhabitants. I guess so. One hot coffee. Now my mug is empty. A mug full of thick, sweet syrup.
Extravagant. Welcome back.
About the cake for the hair family, again.
If you find the ingredients, I can make the cake, and you can take it to the hares. Just take a look at the list of ingredients.
See you later.
Take care.
Missing ingredients for the hare family's cake. A handful of sweet red berries, chocolate, some milk, and beet syrup. I have to be careful, that's what Mum always says. I have to be careful, that's what Mum always...
extravagant. How can I help you? An ingredient for the cake. Thank you, my little cracker crust. All that's missing now is a handful of sweet red berries, and then some milk and beet syrup. An ingredient for the cake. Thank you, my little cracker crust. All that's missing now is a handful of sweet red berries, and then beet syrup. An ingredient for the cake. Thank you, my little cracker crust. All that's missing now is a handful of sweet red berries. That's an ingredient for the Hare family's cake. Now we have everything, Honeycomb. By tomorrow, I'll bake a pancake-tastic treat, and then you can pick it up and take it to the Hare family. Maybe they'll even invite you to their birthday party, my little meringue.
That sure looks tasty.
Thank you. Can you take it to the Hare family for me?
Sure.
Thank you, my little cracker crust.
I'd better deliver it as fast as possible. Hello, Mr. Hare. I've brought the cake you ordered from Anya.
Oh, wonderful. It's about time. Looks like you aren't completely useless after all. Oh, the cake looks good. You know what? I will make a major exception for you. As of today, you can officially take part in our popular Hare parties, known far and wide.
Wow!
Well, don't just stand there. Go, enjoy the party.
What a moody fellow. I hope the rest of his family is a little more laid back. Wow, what a party! There sure are a lot of people here.
Birthdays are always a big deal for the Hare family.
But don't the Hares celebrate a birthday every day?
Of course! It's perfectly normal in such a big family.
Bottoms up! Who wants to think about tomorrow today? Today is everybody's birthday. Yours too. Here, take this.
One hot coffee. Too bad I don't like coffee.
Bottoms up! Who wants to think about Samora today? Today is here.
Another one of those cards. Coffee won't help. Now my mug is empty. Ooh, there are the glow nuts.
Aren't they fascinating? The juice they contain attracts fireflies by the score.
I could really use something like that.
Then take one, but be careful. If they burst, there will be glow juice everywhere.
Perfect.
I've got to tell you a joke.
Love to hear it.
Well, why do bees hum?
No idea.
Because... oh, I forgot.
Oh.
But you'll like this one. Why do mice usually avoid drinking too much blue juice?
Well?
Because... I just can't remember punchlines. But I've got one more. A rabbit couple is booked on a luxury cruise. At the quay, they get stopped because there are too many of them. Why?
I don't know.
Because I don't know either.
Pity.
If you pass it on, maybe someone will know the answer. Someone with a sense of humour.
I wrote down as much as Jonathan can remember. One hot coffee. Too bad I don't like coffee. A couple of drops should be enough. I've got a little present for you.
Oh, what an aroma!
Brewed fresh.
Oh, yeah. Boing!
He's asleep. These sleeping drops are really strong. I'm starting to feel guilty. Well, who knows? 40 winks will probably do him wonders. I'm sure the nut fits perfectly inside the cannon. But why should I shoot it into the countryside? Now the cannon is pointing at the treetop over the town. Okay, let's see if it works. Wow! I almost hit the big branch behind the town hall. Will you look at that? The glowing stuff from the nut is attracting fireflies from all over Mousewood. How pretty! And the guard is still sound asleep in spite of the noise. Will you look at that? The glowing stuff from the nut is attracting fireflies from all over. I almost... I think I have to get up there if I want to have a real conversation. Wow, the whole town fits under the tree. Any bird who built a nest up on a branch would have a magnificent view.
Steals my hat.
Wow! The glowing stuff from the nut is attracting fireflies from all over Mousewood. How pretty!
Do you know how long I've waited? I'm now ancient in a few days. I suppose you fired on the tree, didn't you, brat? Here I was, minding my own business. And then I almost dropped my spoon. Only I couldn't, on account of you stealing it. At least the tree now has a lovely colour. What the weevil do you want in my world, you whippersnapper? I suppose you want to extort your 3 wishes out of me.
I'm a magician's apprentice, and I want to learn a spell.
Give me the hat, and I'll take you along.
I'll keep it until we're over there, okay?
You suspicious boy. All right. Anyone looking for magic in my world comes to me. You simply wish for something.
Was he serious about the wishes? Here it is, size 40B. Oh, an oversized green hat.
High time too. Such long legs, and yet a snail's pace. Put it on, Grandpa. The shamrock's cold.
Say, what is this place anyway?
Well, stick some wings on me and call me a fairy, my lad. We're in the land of the wafting winds, the dazzling depths of the lovely lakes, of the melancholy musings of the moon.
The weather is horrid, cold and wet.
That's what I just said, you little shamrock ripper. Wish-pish. Everyone's always after just the one thing. No wonder I stay in hiding. I'm sure you're planning to wish for 5,000 shiny leaf bucks, aren't you?
I get to make a wish. Oh, boy.
That's the tradition, and traditionally, it backfires.
What did you say?
Oh, nothing.
But where would I put that much money?
You're worried about that, but I saw you. You've been collecting odds and ends everywhere you go. Your pockets must be deep, you brackish tea drinker. And you wouldn't empty your pockets for 5,000 leaf bucks. That'd buy you 10,000 bags of jelly beans, 1,000 comic books, or 100 video games.
Sounds great, but actually... what was that you just called me?
Whippersnapper, brat, tater nose, pipsqueak, shamrock ripper, brackish tea drinker, slime slug, junior potato farmhand, miserable midgebait, tedious tadpole.
Oh, right. But I think you included some new ones. I'd rather be a master of my trade, right on the spot.
All right, your wish is granted. You're now a professional, certified, officially distinguished plumber.
What? But I...
You're now a master of a trade. A popular one, too. Everyone loves plumbers because they're so useful. Two more wishes, Junior Potato Farmhand.
All right. In that case... Again, what did you call me earlier?
Whippersnapper, Brat, Tater Nose, Pipsqueak, Shamrock Ripper, Brackish Tea Drinker, Slime Slug, Junior Potato Farmhand, Miserable Midgebait, Tedious Tadpole.
That's it. I wasn't sure whether I heard you right. I wish everyone who saw me took an instant liking to me.
Okie dokie.
So far I don't feel any different. Actually, wait, there's a tickle. Ooh, could this tickle under my nose be my new power? Yikes! What's that stuck to my face?
Ha-ha! A moustache! Just like a big grown-up who's finished his training.
But I didn't ask for a moustache.
Ha-ha! One more wish, Miserable Midgebait.
Can you repeat those names you gave me one more time?
Whippersnapper, Brat, Tater Nose, Pipsqueak, Shamrock Ripper, Brackish Tea Drinker, Slime Slug, Junior Potato Farmhand, Miserable Midgebait, Tedious Tadpole.
The more often you hear it, the better it is. Oh no, I wish I was better at choosing my words.
But of course, that was your third wish.
Mamma mia! Oh, what have you done with my voice?
By my beard, who could possibly be more successful than a plumber with a moustache and an Italian accent?
And that is a mustachio, is itching like crazy.
I warned you, boy, never make light of a wish, or it's guaranteed to backfire.
Per favore, I'll do anything. I'll return the spoon, the cobalt and the nails. Just to get me back to normal again.
Are you trying to bribe an O'Donnell with his very own property, which unrightfully pilfered in the first place? You brazen scallywag! Ha! 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 All right then. You and your obnoxious lovability.
Ah, I can breathe again. Thank you for undoing all those wishes.
I'd never said I'd undo all your wishes. You'd be better off if you remain a plumber, boy. A handful of skills is better than a sack full of gold. Now you've had your 3 wishes, leave me in peace.
Oh, where did he go to this time? Funny, I'm sure he ran in here. This flag smells like a dog. How do I know that? We don't even have a dog. There he is. Excuse me?
Oh, by St. Patrick! What else do you want, you greedy brat?
What I'm really looking for is a spell.
You're not going to find any magic here. I'm all out of magic. Can't do it anymore.
How come?
Do the corners of me mouth look particularly convinced? Without a rainbow, I'm stuck here. When I'm in a bad mood, I can't conjure up rainbows, or rain, or anything else.
And what could make you laugh again?
That's no small feat, Tater Nose. It would take something very special to cheer me up. Something very special and shiny. Now here's a sight for sore eyes. Is it silver? A tiny wee silver cup. Goat manure and tater skins. It's as dull as a pot of tar.
No, that didn't work. The trophy isn't shiny enough. I'm going to polish it up again. Perfect. Flag disintegrated in the process. Here we go. Oh, what lovely weather we're having out here. My Woodruff lemonade tastes especially refreshing from this, well-polished silver cup. I'll just set it down in this window and look the other way for a bit, totally captivated by the emerald splendor of the landscape.
That's what I see blinking. A wee tiny bright, shiny silver goblet. Oh, its beauty is worthy of the Emerald Isle. For all its lies and deception, constant toil and shattered dreams, the world is still a grand old place. Mother! Emmet is coming home.
Stop! I've still got a spell to learn. Oh no, he disappeared again, and this time for good. I can't travel on the rainbow. What do I do now?
There's magic in the air, right within your grasp.
But he's gone, and I didn't even see how he conjured up the rainbow.
Your answer lies within the rainbow itself. It will soon dissolve again. So hurry up!
Wow, what colours! It almost looks like I can touch it.
You can. You must touch it.
I thought they were nothing more than an optical illusion.
You just learned your second spell through the power of the magic rainbow. You can use it to make rain and help green things grow.
Wow, I'm never going to wash this hand again.
Now go back to the portal. You've learned the magic of this place, so now the portal is open again. But hurry!
What's that? Another one of those cards. I wonder whether the green hats dropped that. It looks like it shows me, but together with some dog. How odd. But I don't even remember this. That's weird. Goodbye, rainy green landscape. It's funny, but I think I'm going to miss the little van hat. It's still night here. Now what? What was that noise?
Jerry, is that you?
Who was that? Did he call my name?
Perhaps we will soon find out. But we don't have much time. The second nail has been struck.
The second nail?
Seek the entrance in the next portal tree. You will learn your next spell there. Look for the magical creature who lives in Mousewood. There's a rumor that a fox is roaming the fields of Mousewood at night. It is not from this world.
A fox? Sounds dangerous.
Looks like we'll have to get our mosquito bites somewhere else then.
I've always wanted to be on the radio too.
That's the right attitude. If you want to host with me, you'll have to be sharp.
Sharp?
Yes, just try to set 'em up so I can knock 'em down. With rapier-like wit.
I wrote down some jokes from Jonathan Squirrel. I made a special note of it.
Fire away.
Why do bees hum?
Obviously, dear listeners, because they can't remember the words.
And why do mice usually avoid drinking too much blue juice?
For the same reason as me, because the hangover gives them the blues.
Okay. I don't quite get that one.
Never mind.
A rabbit couple is booked on a luxury cruise. At the quay, they get stopped because there are too many of them. Why?
Because with rabbits, 2 is a crowd.
I don't get that one either.
But the audience loves it. You could be a really good co-host.
I wrote down the answers. Now I have 3 complete Mousewood jokes. I have to be going.
See you soon. And remember, Swamp Radio 103.6, 5. Mole in the morning, mole at noon, and mole in the evening.
It's still a swift, cold, another drop. Let's see if this works. Hey, presto, a stairway! I'll admit it, I totally impressed myself. Of course, a mushroom escalator would have been even better. Whoa, I'm pretty high up here. And it's cold. Ah! Who's he then? A scary Mothman. And the entrance behind him looks strange too. I can almost hear it whisper, "Jerry, come closer. I've swallowed a portal." Another drop. Another drop. I've collected genuine Mousewood jokes.
Well then, good luck. And now, opening for the wonderful Church Mouse Jr., ladies and gentlemen, Jerry.
Hey, Jerry! Are we getting the nut again?
No, now it's time for a laugh.
We've got our fingers crossed.
All right, well, why do bees hum?
No idea. Why do bees hum, Jerry?
Because they can't remember the words.
Good one. More!
Why do mice usually avoid drinking too much blue juice? Because the hangover gives them the blues.
Super! The kid's really good.
You'll love this one. A rabbit couple is booked on a luxury cruise. At the quay, they get stopped because there are too many of them. Why?
Tell us. Come on!
Because with rabbits, 2 soon becomes a crowd.
Brilliant!
but you can't tell it to just anybody.
Oh, no.
Thank you, thank you.
Jerry, get off the stage! My junior has absorbed this new knowledge like a water nut. He's just as thrilled as the audience. I've hardly ever seen him this fired up about something, and the water trick never got this kind of reaction. Since you've made a great comedian out of Junior and brought me this much closer to my retirement, we'll be happy to give you the water nut. Right, Junior? Junior? Yes, he agrees. Take the water nut.
Terrific, thanks a lot.
You'll see, soon my junior will be a big star, and you can say, I knew him before he was famous.
I'm truly, honoured. Let's see how much this fancy water nut can really hold. The nut took root, but it didn't really suck up a lot of water. I bet that a fully grown water nut tree can suck a whole pond dry, but I can't wait here for years watching the tree grow. Maybe we can provide some help for the little water nut tree. Wow!
That's the right attitude. Dear listeners, Burrower has dug himself out once again in one piece and dry as a bone. We will now continue with our programme. Swamp Radio 103.6, 5. Mole in the morning, Mole at noon, and Mole in the evening. As always, we'll start off with my favourite music.
And another drop. Another one of those stickers.
Hello, Jeremiah. You're still awake? The night air is laden with a certain fragrance. You can almost smell the stories floating in it, and I have already captured one this very night. It took place right here at the house of the Hedgehog brothers. Would you like to hear it? Did you like my story? I often find strange things between the worlds, fragments of stories long forgotten, lost beginnings and lost endings. Perhaps there's something you have forgotten. Maybe I can find what you have lost. Oh, hello, Jeremiah. I have a special story for you. Did you like my story? I often find strange things between the worlds, fragments of stories long forgotten, lost beginnings and lost endings. Perhaps there's something you have forgotten. Maybe I can find what you have lost.
Wow! So that's what the old magician meant when he said it was a special map. You can recognise all the constellations and the 4 portal trees of Mousewood that the Marquis and the magician talked about. The eastern tree seems to be the big tree in the middle of Mousewood. And the old path tree we used to come to Mousewood is the southern tree. The western tree is to the left on the other side of the field path. And the northern tree is to the right of the field path, a little farther away. Right, so those are the 4 trees behind whose portals I'm supposed to learn the 4 spells. They aren't so far away, but can I also find them when I'm standing right underneath? Well, we'll see about that.
It looked like you conjured the rain yourself.
Yeah, well, Uh-oh.
What is it, Jenny? A fox!
What? Who are you?
Cherry, be careful. Don't move.
Wow.
Oh, but my little froggy heart is still racing like crazy. Fortunately, the fox wasn't hungry for either of us.
That was no ordinary fox. Did you see how many tails it had?
I wasn't paying any attention to that. But what a scare. Oh, holy dragonfly.
The fox jumped towards the swamp. I have to go after it. There it is again. It jumped further into the swamp. It almost looked like it was waiting for me. I'm going after it. Huh? Where did the fox go?
You caught me! Alas, now I have to go home.
The fox jumped into a portal. I can't let it get away again.
Folks, you won't believe what I just saw.
So, you finally returned to us, Kitsune. I hope you'll stay a little longer with us this time.
Oh, the fox skipped off. Again. So, its name is Kitsune. But who just talked to the fox? So where am I now? It is very quiet here, as if there are no people anywhere near. Only more of these fox statues. But I can hear a very soft ringing, or chiming. Over there, in the bushes, I see something sparkling. I can see a little golden bell hanging there. I wonder if the fox from Mousewood lost it.
Who disturbs my slumber? I cannot see you, but I sense your presence. Kitsune, is that you? The bright chime of your little bell cannot be mistaken. Your smell gives you away, human.
I...
You really thought you could deceive this old blind fox?
Oh, well, I...
A human? Deceiving a fox? No, this is precious.
Actually, I'm trying to return this bell to the fox.
Ah, returning her lost property. What a noble gesture. You may pass, but be careful, human. Never trust a fox, especially not one like her.
Ah, I find it surprising that you should be kind enough to bid me farewell. Thank you, my beloved.
It was bound to end sooner or later.
Yes, it is the end of warbling birds and green pastures. Instead, it is the beginning of murky waters and empty notebooks.
I have to go.
I know.
Not a trace of the fox. Maybe that lady can tell me where it went. Hey, the fox is right here, but where did the lady go? Ha! At last! Gotcha! Whoa!
Oh, boy! Stop following me around, Jerry. Don't you know what it means when someone is running away from you?
I am so sorry. Do you want me to leave?
No, please. I don't want to be alone.
What happened?
I wish I could tell you, but you would hate me. And there is already more than one human who hates me.
You should never use the word hate. It will ruin your teeth. That's what my mum always, I once read that in a magazine.
Well, how would you feel if someone had broken your heart? Wouldn't you hate them?
I don't know. My heart's never been broken yet.
If you stay with me long enough, I'll break it for you if you want me to.
I think I once saw someone's heart being broken. Didn't look very amusing.
No, humans are so fragile. Not in the least like foxes. We try to make you happy, but it never works out.
This statue once said I should never trust a fox.
But he's a fox as well. At least, that's what he was before. A few hundred years ago, he sold his 9 tails to a demon. So why should you trust him?
This is probably a silly question, but what are you? Fox or human?
I'm a fox, but I can change how you perceive me any way I want to.
Really? That's the coolest magic trick I've ever heard of.
You think so? It's not difficult. Just give it a try. Anyone can do it if they know how it's done.
Even me? I'm going to be a great magician, you know.
Oh.
So, you can teach me how to do it?
No, I promised on my parents' honour that I wouldn't teach it to anyone. The foxes here only use it to make people unhappy, but not me. I want them to be happy, but it never works out that way.
I don't even know how to spell make someone unhappy.
I'm sorry, Jerry, I really can't do it. Unless, do you really want to make people happy? When you succeed in making a sad person happy, then I might believe you.
I once told my cousin a really funny joke. He laughed so hard that milk came out of his nose.
No, laughter is not enough. Have you ever made someone so happy that it inspired them to do something truly outstanding?
No, not really.
Then come back when you have. I know you can do it.
The quiet pond. No, that doesn't cut it. Gloomy pond. Ah!
Excuse me, are you a poet?
Am I a poet? A poet needs inspiration. And she no longer wishes to be mine. Instead, she just broke my heart. My name will fade into oblivion, just like my words and the ink on my paper.
Where did that, inspiring thing go to?
This wretched creature, she used me. A true fox. I was a fool to believe that she and I were in any way alike. Foxes' hearts are broken and filled with pain. The pain transforms into cunning. And the cunning of a fox will break any man's heart.
See you later.
I need inspiration. Is that a frog I hear? A frog. Aha. No. My inspiration is dwindling again. Wait a moment. Yes, I've got it. See the ancient pond. The green frog takes heart and leaps. Sound of the water. Oh, it's perfect. I show you, old fool, you've still got it.
I saw what you did for the poet. His poems are truly beautiful, but they arise from his pain. In darkest night that's black and cold, that's where the stars shine brightest. Did you know that, Jerry? That is why I had to break his heart. It always happens that way. But you know what it takes to make others happy. And now I'm going to help you. Look closely, Jerry.
I understand, but how can I do it?
And it wasn't going to be then.
All right.
Come on, let's go back to Mousewood. Believe me, this world isn't for you. The other foxes here aren't as nice as me. Also, I want to find out whether someone tried to eat Uli's special treats, and whether Plato finally worked up the courage to speak to Anya.
Wow! How do you know all these things?
You'd be surprised about how much you notice when you change into a statue.
So it was you watching me. I knew there was something strange about those statues.
Yep.
What's the matter with her?
Do you know where we are?
Who are you? Ah,
What did you see? Do you understand it yet?
No.
I wrote a story for you. It might help you understand. Do not be afraid, but be on your guard.
You want me to read that story? What does all this mean?
That's what I'm trying to find out, Jerry.
The Marquis! Where are you?
Still in the magician's house. You learned the fox's spell? You did very well. Foxes are a bit of a tricky bunch, but they're also quite fascinating, don't you think so?
Yes, but what do I do next?
There is a cold tree in the northwest. To find it, you must seek out the treetops. Travelers who are able to walk between worlds are said to have settled there. The tree will lead you to the eternal ice, and that is where you will find your next spell.
Well, all right, but I would really like to go home for a bit. And soon. May I? Hello? Seems like you can't hear me.
Hello, Jeremiah. You seem to be something of a night owl. I prefer to write at night. Writing seems to be a lot easier then. In my book, I've written down many a tale. Oh, I think I've got one that you might like. It's a story about a human like you visiting this forest. Would you like to hear it? What a wonderful night. Have I told you how much I love the night? Oh, hello, Jeremiah. Out and about so late. Shouldn't you be home tucked up in bed by now? I prefer to collect my stories at night. And I've only just finished this one. I think it is the last story in my Mousewood book. Would you like to hear it? Did you like my story? I often find strange things between the worlds. Fragments of stories long forgotten. Lost beginnings and lost endings. Perhaps there's something you have forgotten. Maybe I can find what you have lost.
Whoa! I feel this funny prickle.
Greetings of the light.
Yeah, same to you.
I say, you have a glorious pair of wings.
I do?
Please, forgive me for overlooking them earlier. Here we were, assuming that in this strange land that we call home now, no sentient winged beings existed beside ourselves.
Oh, I can feel the wings, but I think I'm just imagining them. Although the moth can see them too. So this is what it feels like to be Kitsuna. I wonder what her true shape is then, and what is she doing right now? Will I see her again soon?
You are carrying on a dialogue with yourself, native. Priestess Phosphora awaits you in the temple. She will derive great pleasure from greeting a native moth.
Okay, I'll just walk on through then, alright?
Just follow the path that is laid out for you, as do we.
It's really cold here. Oh, that must be Priestess Phosphora. Bzzz. What noise does a moth make anyway? Beautiful night tonight, isn't it?
My eye facets, do they deceive me? Is it a moth that goes there?
Yes. What else could it be?
Hespera let you in, but she is not in distress. The air tells me so. You must be a moth of goodwill.
Yes, I am. Phew. For a moment there, I was afraid the spell would only work on one moth at a time.
Whence do you come? You are not part of our circle. Moreover, your mask. You are not wearing it.
Nope, not yet. I'm from very far away.
We bid you welcome, but know that it is only hardship that still keeps us in this cold place.
A bundle of flax? A duster, perhaps? I think I'll borrow it. Do you have a portal I could use?
The cold by that tree is indeed bursting forth from another world. These days, however, only the warm light from our High Priestess, who rests in my arms, would be able to open this frozen connection. But her light is weak. She knows that we need to be on our way soon, but without nourishment there is little hope that she would ever survive such a journey.
What do you need?
Flower seed.
Flower seed? It can't be all that hard. It was nice talking to you, but now I need to buzz off. Do other insect stuff.
Return here whenever you are able to, but try to not tarry for too long. Lights are coming from everywhere, blinding us and drawing us away from here.
Nice web, and no spider anywhere to be seen. It's probably gone to construct a much nicer web somewhere else. fits. Here we go. I'm not strong enough to pull that branch down. A mug full of thick, sweet syrup. Now I've got a sticky brush. Now what? I'll toss this end of the shoelace through the window. The machine is running again. Nah, it's standing still. I probably shouldn't touch it. And it's turning to the left. Cool. So this is how you make blue juice. Nah, it's standing still. I probably shouldn't touch it. And now? An interesting thought. I just hope this won't backfire, or the dwarves may lock me up in a tunnel after all. I'd say that worked pretty well. Right, the branch is sticky now. That doesn't need sticky syrup on it. Great, my spider sense is tingling. Whoa! The shoelace broke. So much for my nice grappling hook. I got myself a dandelion parachute. Well, out with the dried up thing and in with the new seed. Now grow and prosper. Nothing's happening. Isn't this a special flower pot?
It is purer than most, but not a magic pot.
But is the seed still going to sprout in time?
Your intent to help us has already brought warmth to this place, but not enough to awaken this seed from its slumber in good time.
If I were a dandelion seed, I wouldn't want to take root here either. It's working! Watch it grow. It's working? Hooray! Party?
Indeed. You succeeded. You caused the withered soil to bear the fruit that we need to survive. Jeremiah, you truly are the magic moth that we had envisioned.
Well, actually, I'm...
No matter how strange you may appear.
What? Thanks, but...
You seek the portal. And you have found it. We once entered this world through that rift. The world you are going to find there, the one we left behind us, has grown terribly cold.
But I didn't bring my code.
The power of our unhatched high priestess will protect you, just as it protects us on our journeys. It appears to be our fate to travel on, and it also seems to be yours. We once entered this world through that rift. The world you are going to find there, the one we left behind us, has grown terribly cold.
But I didn't bring my code.
The power, just as it appears, and it all true. By the time you return from the cold, you will find this world changed. I can sense that destiny is drawing closer. If you are still looking for something in this world, as you know it, do not enter the portal just yet. Will you pass through the rift now?
Yes, I'm ready. I've got everything I need.
Travel onwards, then.
See you later. Thanks.
Perhaps he will soar higher than anyone else. Then, not even fire will singe his wings. But first, he will take a deep fall, and no one will be there to aid him.
Ah! Where am I now? It's freezing. Hey, wait a minute. I'm not the least bit cold, and I've still got my wings. The moss protection seems to work. Nothing's whispering here. Hey, what is that thing? Just dig a little further. Oh, it's a statue. You are the first statue that actually wants to talk to me. What kind of god are you then? I don't mean to be rude, but are you sure you aren't just a statue? What? Where am I anyway? to move on, you know.
I could swear I just saw a boy on that slope. A young boy with wings. Oh, great. Now I'm completely losing my mind.
May I disturb you for a moment?
Oh, great. Not only am I talking to myself, but now I'm also beginning to hallucinate.
Well, I'll be on my way then.
All right. I hope hallucinations don't get cold. You're not even wearing a jacket.
No, I'm under the protection of the moths.
Oh, of course. I should have known. Let me talk to her. I promised. It is Christmas, darn!
On the tray, it says, Project Polar Whale. Top secret research materials. I'm going to take one of the strings of lights.
In my thesis, it all sounded so convincing. Attract an almost extinct species with lights, and now I've been freezing my butt off for weeks and nothing works. Darn it!
It says that under extreme weather conditions, electrical power supply cannot be guaranteed. That probably means that it doesn't work when it gets too cold.
I'd already gotten that far.
Now it almost looks like a Christmas tree.
I knew it. You're my guilty conscience, right? I do realize it was a mistake to work over the holidays. Those horrible old dirtbags from the university. It's all their fault.
Now what? It's plugged in. So far, so good. What kind of god are you then? I don't mean to be rude, but are you sure you aren't just a... Oh! The lights on the Christmas tree are glowing! The lightning bolts must have reloaded the battery. You know, I think you're more than just a statue after all. Thank you.
Hello, Alice? Is that you?
Marie! My goodness. It's so good to hear your voice. I'm so sorry that I can't be with you.
Oh, Alice, listen. The whole family is here with me, and they're all just happy to know you're alive and well. Me too.
But I promised.
Hey, remember those words? Hope is like a candle, a light in the window.
It guides the heart on its way home.
Exactly. I know it's not easy right now, but at least you've still got hope, right?
You always know how to cheer me up.
That's what I'm here for.
Marie, the whale, it's here. What should I do?
Take a picture, you dummy.
The song! He will open the portal for me. He says I already learned everything there is to learn here. Yes, I think I know how the next spell works. Hope, light, in the dark. That was the fourth spell. I wonder if I can go home now.
You came back from the cold. You no longer require Moonlight's protection against that. But she cannot protect you from this wingless.
But that's a Marquis de Hoto.
Marquis de Hoto. Marquis de Hoto. In the world from whence we came, he has a different name.
The Cold One.
He was willing to let us freeze to death.
But ladies, there must be some misunderstanding. Some ridiculous misunderstanding,
Quiet,
which indeed we have no time to explain.
Quiet. We shall move on, and you cannot stop us.
Go ahead.
You take the lead, Hespera. Jerry, you are a moth, even if one cannot always see your wings. You saw to it that we have enough nourishment to raise our High Priestess in a safe place. Look into my eyes. He is going to betray your trust. With the first promise the Cold One breaks, an abyss will open.
The Cold One? But you don't even know me. Jerry, these moths don't know me.
Why did the moth say that I shouldn't trust you?
That was nonsense. Insulting nonsense. Jerry, trust me. We really haven't got much time. You learned your 4 spells. And now your greatest test awaits you.
Yet another test.
Jerry, I cannot grasp it all myself yet, but there is great danger brewing.
Yes, I know now where the crows come from. We could help Mousewood.
Mousewood? There's more than that at stake. Much more.
I want to go home, just for a bit.
What?
I want to go home.
Jerry, you cannot go home now.
But you said that I could return home soon.
If we keep wasting our time, then... No, that was the last nail.
Oh no!
You must break the spell. You alone can stop him. Apprentice magician.
Oh no! He left me all alone. I want to go home.